there was some magic that I could snap and block these incoming emails with my Mac Mail. Any thoughts?
And unfortunately, you can't do a wave of the flag. Hey, stop sending me spam emails. It's kind of a one email at a time wave. So you'll no longer get spam emails from, people that continue to send you via the same email address.
All right, that's okay. I can live with that. So what you're saying, if I'm getting McAfee, we'll pick on them right now. I'm getting the McAfees here. Is there something I can do to block McAfee emails?
Yep. Do you want to screen share your computer and we can look at it?
Certainly. Share screen. Share. All right, what I think you want, or where do I want to go back to my incoming emails?
Yep, go back to your Mac Mail.
All right, let's try this. All right, where do you want me to go? Maybe into junk or?
So are the emails going to your junk currently, or are they going to your main inbox?
About half and half, Lynn.
Okay.
Some go directly to junk, and in my opinion, a slew of them just come into my inbox.
Yeah. So the ones that go to junk, you really don't need to worry about other than emptying it, on occasion.
Okay, I'm with you there.
So we just want to take a spam email in your inbox and notify it that it should go to spam in the future or junk email in the future.
All right, to get one, it looks like I've already cleansed things out here. If I maybe open my trash, do you think I'm going to find somebody in there?
Possibly.
Sure. Right, here's one right here,
Mhm.
McAfee partner.
Yep.
All right. Now, what do I do next?
If you control click or right click, I'm not sure if you have a mouse or if you.
Yeah, no, but you've taught me how to do it. So
Control click over that.
Click, yeah.
Oh, it opened it. That's interesting.
Well, yeah, all right. I hit control and then I hit my return button. Isn't that what I was supposed to do?
Not return, the right click or the right bottom of your mouse pad.
All right, let's.
At the same time.
All right, control. And my mouse doesn't have a right and left. All right, I'm hitting control and I'm hitting my mouse. Is that what I'm supposed to do?
Close out of that and highlight it again. Yeah, and where your arrow is, hit the control and the left corner of your mouse pad. There you go. We want that.
Well, okay, but it disappeared. What you're saying is that
you want to keep holding down the control key. It's a very odd, yeah, like that.
All right. Was there something else though when
but before you
fall down?
This is good practice.
Try it again. I'm hitting control.
You want to close out this window.
All right, I close out of that window.
Okay.
Now try control.
Yep.
Now on the upper right hand, left hand corner, I've got the same thing I had down below.
Oh, so what the idea of the control click or the right click if you have a mouse is it does a second action. So your first, when you click on something, you want it to go to whatever field. But then the second clip is what you actually want to do with that specific email, document, photo, whatever you're clicking on. What action do you want to do to it? So the second click we want to do is mark it as spam.
Yeah, okay.
Does that make sense?
Rob, your pointer has to be in that blue bar
Well, it sounds good.
when you do this.
All right, yeah, I see what you mean. So I have my cursor in the blue bar, right, Chuck? All right, now you want me to hit control?
And hold
And
it
then-
down.
Hold it down.
There you go.
There you
I'm
go.
with you, kids. I can see where my problem was. Thanks, Chuck. You cleared it. Okay. Do we want,
Mark
what do you
as
want me to
junk.
do next?
Mark as junk or move to junk.
Why
It's in junk.
All right, move to junk.
Hmm.
But aren't we already looking at the junk?
This is trash.
Oh,
Well,
but
okay.
is that going to flag it to always go to junk?
It should.
Good.
Okay, all right. I think I got it. So I'm gonna, first of all, I have to highlight it here. Oh,
Mhm.
here, let's pick another one. Coles down here. All right, I've
There's another McAfee.
got it
above it.
highlighted. I'm at control
Mhm.
and I'm gonna move to junk
Yep.
and it's eliminated. And
Mhm.
theoretically now I should not be getting any more McAfee or.
From that particular email address.
Right.
Okay, that's right. So what you're saying, Connie, is that they throw me a curveball and send me McAfee's or something from a different email address. I
Right.
gotta do it again, right?
The one
Yeah.
you just did said McAfee Partners. It didn't say just McAfee. So you can get them from all sorts of, I mean,
Click on that one, Rob,
Walmart.
the one you're on.
Yeah, all right.
The
I'm
The
doing
one
Walmart.
above-
Yeah,
The
okay,
one above Walmart.
all right, I'm doing the Walmart.
No,
The
the one,
Look at
Walmart
the
looks
one right
sketchy
above it.
too.
This other
That's
McAfee?
it. See,
Yeah.
McAfee Total Protection. They're all different.
hang on a second. Let it come in. Let it come in on the right side.
Open it.
It doesn't
Yeah.
look like it's loading.
Yeah. Because there's usually an unsubscribe at the bottom that might also be useful.
That would be useful if it's a reoccurring thing.
Yes.
But you want to check the email too, because it could be a phishing McAfee email. So before you unsubscribe from
Okay,
any
alright.
of those, you want to check. Like if you look at that, that's McAfee Total Protection. But if you look at the email address, it's editor@newsoutdoorphotographyguide.com,
Right,
which does not say anything about McAfee, which seems super sketchy. So I would want nothing to do with an unsubscribe button.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have a question on the unsubscribe button. I've always been suspicious that in many cases that just encourages them to send you more rather than really unsubscribing you.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
what's the take on that?
Well, if it's a actual company like, Walmart or McAfee, that's actually them. If you hit the unsubscribe, you should no longer, like, if for example, you hit the unsubscribe email to either my tech time emails or the church emails, you're not going to get them anymore. So that will completely eliminate you. So any kind of official company, that should be the case. And unless you accidentally unsubscribe again or subscribe again, you won't ever hear from that person again.
Yes, that
So-
assumes that they're a reputable organization.
Yeah, that is the issue at hand. If it's a organization I don't trust, I tend to not try to hit the subscribe or unsubscribe because I don't trust.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
want to avoid even opening those emails if you can.
Yeah. And also be warned when you do unsubscribe from a lot of companies like Amazon and Microsoft, they send you on dark patterns, which are like worded unsubscribe buttons as if they're trying to catch you up by the way it's worded. Like, are you really sure you want to unsubscribe from us? But they make it like green or red. So it makes you think you're doing the opposite of what you're doing. So you don't actually unsubscribe. Does that make sense?
Absolutely, because they always send you to that page. It has all the options, and do you want to get less? Do you want to get once a month? All that stuff.
Yeah. So be very, very careful when you read those messages. And it might take you 2 or 3 times to get it before it works. But yeah, it's a
Okay,
never ending.
yeah, I'll
disaster.
stop the share. I'm right.
Yep. So you can do that
Okay.
in your free time.
That,
Yeah,
the
right.
free time.
It
Okay.
would take me days to do it in my computer.
Yeah, along those same lines, I had an interesting thing, and I think I did the right thing. I had changed my password on my Yahoo email, one of them. And after I did that, I got an email from Yahoo. It said, get 24/7 tech support from us, blah, blah, blah. And I figured, okay, they know I'm here. So they sent me that, but I ignored it. And a couple of days later, I got another one. So I moused over to look at it, and it was from yahoo.net, not yahoo.com.
Mm,
So that wasn't, I mean, yahoo.com would not have done that, right?
mhm.
So I put them into spam and said delete them in a spam. And so if it was really Yahoo, then they would probably take exception to it. But I figured, no, it's not yahoo.net. And that was clever because a lot of them are .net instead of .com.
Mhm.
I'm
Good
surprised
catch.
that they wouldn't own all those variations on
Well,
Yahoo.
that's what I'm wondering. Do they?
Some of them do, but I still would not trust.
And that wasn't just the URL. It was a really long thing that said something, and it said someplace in there, something.com, COMM, and then slashes some more on, and the final thing was yahoo.net.
Well,
So-
.nets are usually communication companies of some
Yeah,
sort, like Verizon. And
Yeah.
I don't know what restrictions they put on organizations that use .net, the overall CERN organization that controls all that.
So it could have been legit, I suppose, just like their other arm of Yahoo or something that does support. I don't know, but I wasn't willing to find out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And Miss Renee, you're muted.
Lips are moving, but nothing's coming out.
Muted.
I've tried to ask to unmute, maybe.
So sorry. Okay. When you were on Rob's screen, I noticed that his boxes on the left were different. So he has one called junk. But I have one called trash and one called spam.
Mhm.
Spam and
So
junk.
what is junk? Spam is junk.
Depending on what email viewer you use, they say different things. And sometimes it's even more confusing and they have both.
I'm in Google or something. So spam is junk. So that helps me in the future. And then trash is trash. So spam or junk is the second level of
Mhm.
garbage kind of thing, you know?
So you have Google, right? Are you looking on Google's website, like gmail.com?
Yeah, I'm in there and I'm scrolling down to see, and I have
You have a lot more options than Rob does.
oh, okay.
And they mean different things. Would you mind screen sharing? We walk through each of those things.
Only because, yes, but I don't know how to screen share, so.
You've done it before.
You're lucky, Jay. You learned something new.
No, you guys have done it before. Personally, I've never done it before.
It's if you look at the bottom of the Zoom icon, it's the green button that says share screen.
Uh-huh.
You click that, you should get a
Wait,
pop
I
up,
got the wrong. Okay.
and it will ask you what of the items on your screen would you like to screen share, and the first one should either say desktop or screen.
Oh, screen.
And if you click that, it should highlight blue, and then there should be a blue share button on the right corner of that box. Maybe.
Double click.
There you go.
Okay.
There you go.
Hey!
Yay.
Learn something new.
Okay, so now I need to open my email.
Yes.
Hmm.
Oh, I already actually have it open because that's where I got you.
Yes,
Ah.
I see Tech Times open.
Yes. Okay. Here we go over and here's my side. Oops.
Yeah.
I
there.
can go down
Mm-hmm.
to.
Great.
I don't know half that what half of that junk there means. I don't know what Verizon or whatever. But anyway, I scroll all the way down and I've got
Mm-hmm.
trash and spam.
Perfect. Yep. So we're not going to delete anything in your inbox, but do you want to do what Rob did, which was right click on one of your emails that are open?
Okay, that's where I did the difference because when I left because I was trying to do it while he was while
And
you were
he's on a
walking through it.
Mac where you're on a
Yeah.
PC, so it's a little bit confusing.
But and
Because
I
it's
was
different.
left clicking and it just kept opening everything.
Mhm. Yeah, you want to
So-
right click.
Okay. And do I right click and control at the same time?
No,
No.
no. Macs don't have right clicks.
Oh, oops.
Mac
Yeah.
Mac doesn't.
Didn't mean to do that. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to right click it
Mm-hmm.
and
Oh, that's
then
interesting.
oh look, I've got to move to. Let's see what it wants me to move to. Oh, and it shows that whole list again.
Those are folders in your email.
Okay, but
Yes.
right here is what I would be using then.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh,
Although there should be a way to mark it as phishing. If you have an email open, you can mark it as phishing.
uh-huh. Well, lately I've not having that with email. It's mostly texting that is the
Yes, and we can
evil
dive into
people.
that
But
now.
that's another lesson.
Yeah.
So that right click, hey, I never heard of that before. So now we're good. Let's see what this is.
If you want to open one of these emails, we don't have to do anything. I just want to show you something.
Okay, so I'm gonna right click or I'm gonna
Double
left
click.
click.
Just open it like you would
Oh.
read it.
Ooh, okay. Here we go.
And scroll up to the top.
Okay.
Over on the right hand side, under the little print icon, over our faces might be over top of it.
Okay. Yes, it may be.
So you can drag our faces over
There we
to
go.
the
I
side.
put your faces on the bottom.
Do you,
and there-
do you see there's 3 dots in a row?
I do.
If you click on the 3 dots,
Left or right? Click.
left,
Okay.
you can report as spam, which spam is like, this is just junk stuff that's going out that nobody needs to be a part of, right? Like
Right.
this is, yeah, just crap on the internet.
Bad stuff. Yes.
Report phishing would be if somebody's pretending to be someone, right? It could be, I'm pretending to be Lynn George. I'm pretending
Uh-huh.
to be, Pastor Don. I'm pretending to be McAfee, or Best Buy or Walmart.
Right.
So,
Okay.
so you have more options there. I don't know why you can't do that when it's unopened, but you can also block this person. So
Mhm.
that would be something you'd want to do, so that it would not go in you would never get it again in your inbox.
Right,
Instead of moving it to junk, like,
yeah.
Rob, you just can click that.
Can
Well,
you, can you
and
pick both of them?
usually legitimate places like this, if you go
Mhm.
down far enough, it does say unsubscribe.
Yeah, and this would be an
So-
email that you could safely unsubscribe, where we were
Yeah.
saying there are places you can unsubscribe and then you shouldn't unsubscribe from.
Yeah, usually the bad stuff, it doesn't mention that. Like the one that Rob was getting, where it was just that screen saying, "Oh, McAfee, you've got bad stuff." There was no way of getting out. So
Mhm. Yep. And just for kicks and giggles, because I haven't been in Gmail in forever, what's on the top left-hand side above, are you protecting your turf? There's, yeah. Oh, that's report as spam. So that would be another way you could report as spam.
oh, gee, I have more things.
So
archived.
archive, now that's two different
Oh.
things too for
Oh,
folks.
look, report spam. How about that?
Yep. So there, we talked about moving things to trash
Uh-huh.
and moving things to archive. So archive would be like, I want to archive this in my email for all times, but I don't want to
Mhm.
see it anymore. Deleting would be
Oh.
moving it to the trash.
Oh, because you do get those emails that, yes, I didn't know that's what archive was, so that's good because I can store them there but not see them.
Right. So it's like your historian archiving something,
Yes,
right?
yes,
Versus just throwing it in the trash. You never wanted to see it again.
right. Funny e-cards and
Yes.
stuff like that. So, okay.
Question, on
Oops,
that pull down menu, you can only choose one thing though, right? You can't choose phishing and block.
She might be able to report as phishing and then block it afterwards. She wouldn't want to do this email,
No.
but
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah, and they're, oh, good. And now I want this free book. Not that I need it because, but free. So, but I can put it in. Okay, where'd that trash one go?
or you could make a folder like, I want, resources, or I want a
Yeah.
tech time folder with all Lynn's emails in it. I
Oh,
know some
okay.
people have done that. So
Okay. So in this instance, if it says delete this message where I'm over here on the right side,
yeah.
would that go into my trash?
Yes,
Mhm.
And there it went.
Yep.
Yeah, this is all the stuff this morning I deleted. So,
Nice.
okay, but that right click, gotta remember there's right clicks.
Well, and it looks like if you scroll to the right of that email you have hovered, there's the archive button, which is the first one.
Oh, are we still talking about Burkholder?
No. When you
Oh.
hover over an email,
Oh,
over on the
okay.
right side, there's a couple icons. One's an archive
side.
button,
Oh,
one's a trash button,
trash.
one is marked as read, or that would be a snooze email. Like, I want to see that tomorrow at 9 a.m.
Oh, okay. But this is, I'm happy that you have pointed this out to me, because usually what I end up doing
Is
is
opening.
and going here.
Well, and if you check a couple of them, you might be able to do it all at once. So if you click on
Uh-huh.
you see there's little
Oh, I've done
square.
that. That I've done there, but I've usually then gone up to the top where those icons will show
And under
up.
those three dots up at the top,
Yeah.
you'd be able to mark as phishing, block, all that fun jazz.
Yeah, but now it's right there. It's
Yep.
right there for me, Lynn. It's like
And you might be able to change those icons if you want, something else.
Mhm. Yeah, and I don't know what that is, so I'll delete it.
Hmm.
Oh, where'd she go?
There
Oh, I
you go.
needed to click her.
No, you didn't
No?
need to delete. You just accidentally hit off to the side. You weren't quite on it.
Oh,
There
there
you
we
go.
go. Okay,
Well,
that's exciting, I feel. Don't forget the right click.
Yes, the general rule is left click is open
Uh-huh.
and right click is give me things to do.
Ah,
Mhm.
you can tell that I've never read the direction.
there are no directions when it
Yeah, I
comes to computers.
Yeah.
But I'm the type that feels you're afraid to click anything that you'll mess it up. But now I can see I don't really know what frog eye salad is. Let me get rid of that one.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I don't know how you can handle 56,000 unopened emails.
Well, now I can archive them.
I would delete some of them.
Or
but that
delete.
was just me.
It seems, but the more I delete every morning, and then it just keeps growing. So then I started with the unsubscribing,
Mhm.
and but it's just a never ending battle. I have been very good after you taught me about the spam and trash, getting that emptied.
That's something.
Yes.
I have a
Baby
question about
steps.
PCs, Lynn. Can you,
Okay.
can you hold down your control button and highlight a whole bunch of emails to delete all at once like we can on Apple?
So, I don't know if they can do it in this browser, for example. But like in the file folder for them to view all the options, they can hover over them and click.
Oh,
Select
because in the
all.
inbox, I mean, I just hold down and click through 50
Oh,
emails
yes, they
at
can
one
do
time
that
and delete
too.
them all at once.
Yep. So if she, yeah, she
You put
can
check,
click on,
if you put check boxes on them, you can delete more than one email at a time.
or do what Connie's suggesting and click on one and then take the shift arrow and use the little down arrow and select multiple of them.
Right.
During the pandemic, I
Mhm.
had a lot of time. I had over 147,000 emails.
Oh, my God.
And
Oh, it makes me feel good.
they were unread, and eliminating them just brought more in. So what I did, I changed the order and put the oldest first, and I'd select all, as many as it would let me. There was a button I had with Comcast that let me select all. And then I'd hit delete. And if you kept hitting it numbers of times, I was able to delete 700 at a time. It took a good half hour to an hour to eliminate all these. My suggestion is look at the ones you might want to keep that are current, put them in a folder, and then just delete everything else. It did take a lot of time,
Mhm.
but I was able to select all, and then I didn't have to check, because a lot of times if I checked, I would hit something and it would uncheck everything.
Mhm.
But also you're suggesting to have it show oldest
The
first.
oldest.
And that's kind of narrowed it down for you, because I've been going through and clicking on the next page and all that kind of stuff. But then I get to the top and so I will do
Somewhere,
that.
Linda, probably, I'm not in my screen, but there is a place where you can put newest or old, the order of
Mhm.
your
Uh-huh.
emails. And I will say, starting from the back, knowing how long it's been since you cleaned it out is kind of eye-opening.
Yes.
But I did get rid of it. Now I'm probably only 5,000 or 6,000. I'm still way up there.
Yeah, but you're much better. But okay, Lynn, where do you think that?
So
would be?
I shut down your screen share thinking
It's
we were
okay.
done. So if you could share your
Try
screen
it again. Well, no, you should have.
It should be pretty simple fix, but it's a good idea. So do you see over on the right-hand column of this emails, there's a time of when the emails were sent out?
Yes.
So if you scroll up to the top, you should be able to click down. Yeah, click that. Just maybe that's it.
Okay, I'm gonna right click that one, see if it tells me anything.
No, you want to left click that one.
I want to left click.
Well, manage inbox settings. You should be able to click on like the time and it should just sort.
Okay. Well, let me get. Hey, I put that in trash. It came out again.
I believe you.
Okay, here I am, and here are the time, where the time goes. Okay, here's all the time. So I can left click on that and see
Oh,
what it
snooze.
says.
That's snooze.
Oh, the snooze. I'm sorry.
How about the three dots over beside the big plus sign on the left side of the screen? Could it be there? The big white circle with the plus sign in it at the top of the top left corner. Now the three dots to the right of it.
I'm so sorry. I'm looking for a red circle.
Oh, no. To the left of your pointer, there's three vertical dots.
Right here.
Yeah, see what that says. See if it's, no, it's not there.
Well, and I'm now in mine trying to figure it out because it should just be like sort.
What?
Right.
I'm sorry, I lost track. What are we looking for?
We're trying to change the filter option so it's a view like oldest to newest versus newest to oldest.
Oh, that would be in settings.
Sorry, I'm playing with mine before I send you in 100 different directions. Should be easier than this.
Isn't there a heading at the top of the columns? And you can just click on that or no?
Aren't they already in order? The top of the screen is the newest. If you look at the times.
We want it to be
Yes.
the oldest.
I was, as Carol suggested, make it be oldest to newest, and that way it's easier and it's right in your mind to delete the oldest.
You're actually deleting the oldest. You are decreasing the number.
Yes.
And it only increases when you get new ones.
Yeah. So that way, as soon as I opened it, I could delete.
Are you at the very top of the page? Because at my top of the page, there's headings over all the things. It says time and date and all that stuff.
Are you in Gmail or are you in?
Oh, I'm not looking at mine now, if that's what you mean, but and it's actually Yahoo that has.
Yes, it's a different email platform.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
it's different.
Oh,
Okay. Upper right corner, just above messages, there's a number that shows how many emails are in the current folder.
there you go.
Right here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm reading.
56,000. That's not bad.
Thanks.
You've been collecting a while.
Aha! I found it.
Okay, we're
Okay. You click that. Oh, why didn't it do it? Oldest.
Oh, look, oldest.
There you go.
Hey, 1966.
Oh, you have been
Wow.
collecting a while.
Now,
Oh, that,
Now,
look at,
on
and how
mine-
easy was that, you know?
okay, just, Renee, try if you can, hit delete or
Oh, go to my oldest, okay.
somewhere
then-
and,
And then that top button above, actually right above that square that's got a line in it. To the left, it's the
Keep going.
farthest to the left on that row.
Oh, yes,
So if
okay,
you click
select.
that. And then click it again, it's going to highlight everything in that section.
Oh, yeah. 'Cause
okay.
I
Wait a
could
minute,
possibly-
31
Wait a
comments.
minute, stop, go
Okay,
back to the top. You see in blue on the bar that's above your emails, it says select all 56,000 emails.
Yeah,
oh, okay,
And then you could go through and keep the ones you want by unchecking them.
okay, so I should do that first.
Well, see, when.
But you could do it
who-
31
whatever
at a
screen you
time
just
too.
had, I would hit all, and I found that all did not mean all of mine. It just meant
Uh-huh.
it did
A
like
lot.
50 at one time. It'll tell you how many. Just hit the select all and see what happens.
It said 31 of the 56, but she
Okay.
could select all 56,000 if she wanted. So she has the choice.
Are these real old? I can't see the dates on these.
Yes, 2016, it really
And
old.
15.
Okay, do you think that they're safe to try to delete?
Well, so it's just gonna do 31.
Yeah.
Yes.
The oldest 31.
Okay, let's do that. And I'm gonna put it in delete.
Mhm.
Okay.
that worked real well.
Oh, well,
Yep.
it's still loading. Maybe it's maybe.
Well, it looks like it came from your
There they go.
There you go.
Comcast email.
They went.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Well, I can do
And
that.
then
I can.
I would periodically go into my trash
Uh-huh.
and clear that after I had done a couple thousand or something, because
Yeah.
your trash gets full and you need, in my
Yes.
system, I figured out how to do that part.
And it's good for me to just do click 31 because now I'm looking, oh, I wonder what Rick Warren has to say in 2016. You know, I get
And-
it's like a
and when
book,
you-
you know, you can't.
My advice, I'm not very good about following it, but when you get an email, if there's something that you like, put it in a folder,
Uh-huh.
move it to the folder. You saw the move thing.
Yes.
You can call it ones I want to keep, or if you're have lots of, say, choir email or deacon or
Yeah.
Lynn's tech info, you can have folders for everything and put it in the folder. And then, you know, it's been moved there and you're safe to just clear everything
Yeah.
else.
Neat.
But do you get a
Neat.
couple hundred a day
Well,
emails?
well, probably, you know, for example, yeah, I subscribe to the Daily Local, but I still haven't figured out how to open it because but I can open the Inquirer. So there I can, and I don't know who that is, but anyway, so I get it now. Thank you, everyone. It takes a village to make Renee technologically.
It's a village for everyone to be tech savvy.
Now,
I'm
shocked
I'm
now I
Carol
only have
Over, by the way.
56,000. Yes.
Baby steps.
Gee, I'll surprise my
Lynn,
husband
my
when he comes
problem-
home.
Yes,
I
Carol,
have
I
a
knew
problem
you had a
about-
problem.
Streaming. I used to
Yes.
be able to stream the Sunday service, and now I don't get streaming I'm not allowed to do it. It doesn't come through. I can't do it.
Do you want to try showing us on, or are you on a computer or with whatever device you are trying to watch it on?
Well, usually I try to use it on my phone.
Okay.
Because I stream, I get on Facebook, I get notification church is gonna start in so many minutes.
Yeah.
My grandson showed me how to mirror it and put it on TV.
Oh, look at you.
Well, no, I had a grandson who spent time showing me,
Grandsons are
but,
awesome.
but I can't get it anymore.
Is it, you're not getting it on Facebook, or are you not getting it?
On
Okay.
Facebook, I'm like a new person. It wants me to go to YouTube and I can donate money or something else, but it doesn't give me the option to stream the service when it starts.
Are you on your phone right now with
No, I'm
us?
on my computer because
Oh, you're
I
on the
was
computer?
having trouble signing on.
With
I have all
with
kinds of tech problems. I couldn't get on Zoom and I didn't have, when I said join the meeting from the email, it wouldn't let me in because I didn't have the whatchamacallit, the meeting note.
Yeah.
Link.
So anyway, I tried both of them and I had better luck with the computer. I had the phone in my hand.
Yeah.
So what would you like me to do?
So, so when you click on the video on Facebook to stream, it sends you to YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
I'd like to
When I
see.
go at 6 o'clock in the morning,
Yeah.
I get an email
Mm-hmm.
from Westminster and it says I have to go to YouTube to
So,
watch the thing, and then I can't get it on YouTube. It just doesn't work.
so what if you're watching it? So you get this on Sunday morning, yes?
Can
you see my
guess
screen?
so. Yeah.
This is the church email that I send out. And you go, okay,
Is
let me
this
click.
at what time does this come?
6
I
a.m.
send it out at 6 a.m. every Sunday.
Okay, that's what I get.
So you go and you click on this link. And that's how you are trying to watch the service.
I guess so. All I know is that it won't let me mirror it.
Right.
It doesn't come
So,
on my TV.
so
How
this
can I
is the
support it?
this is the Boxcast link. It's not Facebook.
I know.
So, if you want to do Facebook, you need to go to the Facebook app on your phone.
Okay.
You have a Facebook app,
I'm
but
sure I do
YouTube might
because I
be.
have Facebook. I'll go to the app store.
I think YouTube would be a smarter way for you to do it. It's easier to mirror on YouTube.
Oh, but I know, once I learn one way, it's hard.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I'm not sure I have YouTube on my as an app. I can't get it to stay on.
On your
I
phone?
have to go up. YouTube is not one of my
Do you have an
icons on my
iPhone or
phone.
do you have a Android?
No, I have an iPhone.
So, let me show
My
you.
computer, my PC and my iPhone don't talk. They're two separate entities.
Right.
I don't know why. I mean,
So-
like if I send an email from my computer, it
Mhm.
doesn't show up on my iPhone. I receive it, but it doesn't show as the one I sent.
So let me screen share my phone.
Mm-hmm.
So, if you type in the search, you don't have a YouTube app on your phone? or Facebook.
YouTube. Okay. YouTube watch, listen, stream. On my phone, I can get open.
So if you
And then. Mhm,
open,
okay.
do you see something like this?
Mine has different ads, but I do.
Well,
see-
yes.
Yeah.
So do you subscribe to the Westminster channel? That way you get an email every morning. That we have a broadcast.
Apparently not.
So if you go to the search button on
Mhm.
your phone and type in Westminster Presbyterian Church, Westchester, PA, just to give you a headache.
Okay, Westminster.
Uh-huh.
PC or church? Oh,
Presbyterian Church,
I have to put in the whole thing. Okay.
because there's tons of Westminsters. We don't have a unique name. I wish we had a unique church name. But because there's so
Now-
many, when you search Westminster Church, there's hundreds that appear.
So I have to put in Westminster Church. Okay, that's a long one.
And put Westchester, PA. And you should see our logo.
And you spell out Westchester,
Yeah.
PA. Okay, let's see. I do see it.
Okay. And if you click on our little logo,
You know what? I got it, but I don't know that I have the logo. I have
do you see like upcoming videos or something?
it says call directions website. Mine is more in information, Westminster Church with the map and a picture. I don't have.
Scroll down a little bit.
Okay, I have Westminster Church, Westchester Home, Facebook. Welcome Westminster Church, with our
Are you on, do you see our church website?
yeah, the Westminster PC.org.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes,
I
that's
see
our
that.
website. That's not YouTube. So,
Oh, no. I get it on Facebook. Let me see.
if you go to Facebook, do you have the Facebook app on your phone?
Yeah,
So if you search up on the search, we should appear Westminster Presbyterian Church.
mm-hmm.
Um,
Let's see.
Do you see something like this?
I see new to Westminster live stream and video archive with Don and Terry preschool news.
You're still on the website.
Yeah,
Go to Facebook.
actually Facebook.
Go to actual Facebook.
Okay. And what should I look up?
Type in Westminster Presbyterian Church in Facebook.
Where do let me see.
There should be a search button at the top of your
Yep.
phone.
Okay. Got it. Westminster Presbyterian Church,
Mm-hmm.
Westchester, the whole long.
Yep,
thing?
do the whole thing.
Okay, I mistyped, of course.
Of course.
Okay, I keep, it's apparently I'm Westminster Presbyterian Church. It doesn't like my Westchester. Okay. Jeez. I'm sorry.
No worries.
Okay,
It's hard when we can't see what you see.
I know. It's I can't get it here. Okay. Okay, I came up with that. I got it. I'm
You
there.
got it?
Yeah.
Do you like our page? Is there a like button? Or
Like
follow?
it's got the thumbs up and I apparently liked it at one point. Should I
Mhm.
like it again? It said LIKED.
Yeah,
Like
oh, liked. Okay, so it's currently liked. You need to get the notification so it notifies you when we go live.
And where would that be?
I'm trying to figure that out because
I have the 3 dots to the right of contact us.
okay,
Call,
what is it?
directions, follow, write recommendations, check in, find support, create,
Click on follow.
follow. You're now following this page.
Okay. That might get you more notifications. So it notifies you every time we go live.
Okay,
Keyword should.
should.
We'll test it out. But yeah, we never, I don't include the Facebook link on the emails because so few people use the Facebook link because people aren't as familiar with Facebook. There's more steps. So
Okay, apparently that's how I learned.
yeah, which is good. I'm glad that's how you're accessing it. But we'll have to play sometime when you can get Zoom on your phone, or if you stop in the office. Well, you
Oh,
kind of need to be home
I can get Zoom on my phone.
because yeah, we want to test it with when you're in access to your TV so that we can make sure it actually goes. Like you can't bring it to the church to
mhm,
test, you know what I mean?
yeah.
To test and make sure it's working that way. So yeah.
Okay,
But following should maybe turn the notifications on.
okay,
So it goes, hey, if you subscribe to our YouTube channel, it would email you a link every time there's a service happening. And you can cast through YouTube. I find it's easier to cast to YouTube than Facebook. But that's just me. Everybody's different. Connie, are you going to say something?
I was just gonna, yeah, I was, but I can't remember what it was. Oh, shoot.
You'll think of it.
I'll let you know when I think of it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
Miss Nancy.
I have a question with, all right, well, my old cell phone, the one before the one that you guys think is old.
Like
I
last
think
week's.
it's a 3G, but I haven't, I transferred everything to my new phone when I got it a couple years ago. But now there's still games on it and I can play games on it. But what I also found out is that there's a compass on it, which my new one doesn't have. So I thought, okay, I could use that one for looking at the stars. Long story short, when I go to my old one, it says my Yahoo or my Gmail account name, and it doesn't like that I don't have a password or anything. Every time it gives me a thing, and that's fine. I don't want to connect it to the rest of my stuff. I don't want it on there. So I decided, somebody suggested, I think, to start another account, set up another account. So I did, it said add account, and so I put my name in as Jean Turtle. And then I put in a user name and I put in the password, and it seemed to take it right, but it still has my other one there. And for both of them, I've clicked off do not sync. I've clicked do not sync. Is there any way that it can notify, that it can know that I'm the same person and throw all my stuff, get access to my things that I do have linked to my new phone? Or because neither of them is linked to anything, am I safe?
Unless you're forwarding one to the other, they should not be connected in any way.
Okay, okay. And I think, they don't have to have an address for me. They don't have to know anything about that account, right? That the phone doesn't,
Right.
and because then there's no phone part to it. Now, the sad thing is that, however, the app that I wanted to install on there doesn't work on the old phone. So after all that, but I can still add other games maybe and just play games on that phone under the Jean Turtle account.
Mhm.
All right, thank you.
I'm sorry.
I just remember what I was going to ask you, and I'm sure I probably know the answer, but somebody told me the other day we couldn't get the live stream here on Sunday.
I heard that too. That somebody was having issues, but
Yeah.
I talked to Barb, was in the office yesterday, Barb Boyd, and she said there was something funky with the Wi-Fi. It was
I don't
something.
know.
at
We
Mary's
weren't
house.
home, so yeah, we
Yeah,
weren't
she
here.
said there was something funky.
Yeah.
She's like, yeah, I didn't tell you because I knew you couldn't do anything. I was like,
Oh,
well,
I just wondered since we weren't here.
yeah, ask Barb. She was the one overseeing it.
It was a good weekend to be away since we found out that John got COVID.
Yeah.
Oh, and by the way, Valerie Hoffman came down with COVID.
Yeah.
She sits in the front row of the choir, so I have no
Next
idea.
to me.
I know. Well,
Yeah.
yeah, next to you. So she just tested positive. She
Yeah.
probably did not get it from John if she just tested positive yesterday. So not to
It's
panic.
going around again.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, and I know Renee also wanted to show some of her phishing emails that she's getting, or phishing texts that she's getting.
Hmm.
So these
Yeah,
are
I got 3 of them last night,
3.
and yeah, I sent them to you just to say, because obviously I'm going to delete them, but I didn't know if
Right.
there was anyone I can notify. And you've mentioned to forward text to 7726. And what
Do you
does that
remember
mean?
how to do that?
No, I don't. But I remember PayPal. PayPal, I could, that seems not legitimate. I knew it was bad spam, but these are just vague about a Visa card. I have one Visa card. None of them are there. So how do I forward them?
So if
seven-
you find the email you'd like, do you know that you can sort on iPhone known senders and unknown senders? So known senders are
no.
like your contact list, unknown senders
Yeah.
are like weird companies and
Weird stuff. Yeah,
so here's one that is clearly spam,
exactly.
right? So
Yes.
I want to forward this. So if I hold it down, there's a more option. And there's a little arrow on the bottom right hand corner. And if I click that, I can send it to someone, which I want to send to the 7726, which is report spam.
Okay. 77 and then 2, then hyphen.
It will automatically hyphen it,
Hyphenate.
but-
Okay.
and then just hit send. And it's going to
Okay.
want to know the email address. So this one was a group text to all these
Yeah.
poor people, 717 numbers. But if you click that, you can copy the email or phone number, and then you can block that contact as well. So now that report spam says, hey, thanks for reporting.
Oh,
Can
okay.
you send the email contact? And so you just send that them and they go, okay. So
Yeah. Oh, yes, it did. Thank you for reporting spam.
yep.
How do
Well-
you, change it to, filter it so rather than unread from people you know?
So if you just want to
On
see
your-
people, so if you're in your inbox, you should see something like this. You should see all your text messages,
Okay,
maybe.
mm-hmm. I do.
Do you see a filter on the top left?
I see edit, search.
Do you see anything like what I
I
see?
don't have a filter next. I have edit next
Oh.
to that. Let-
Okay, so do you have this search button and it says messages on top?
Yep,
I wonder if you have an old software update. Can you go to your settings? Do you know settings app
Mm-hmm.
and go to general? And then go to the software update.
Okay, general. Software update. Automatic updates are on.
So you've got iOS 15.5.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it says.
Yep,
Okay. What model of the phone do you have?
8.
8. Maybe it's too old. I wouldn't think that that would be the case.
And I'm
Yeah.
not saying, I'm on an 8 also, and I'm not saying what you're asking us to look for either.
Okay. Well, that's good to know.
So it might be because it's an 8.
That's interesting. I should do some research on that.
Yeah, we don't have the filter option currently.
I don't have a filter button either.
What does it say? What does it say? So there's an edit button.
I have an edit and then the little box that you click to start a new message, and then it says messages, and underneath that it says search. And then below that, I have everybody's latest text messages.
What happens when you hit edit?
You get the option to select a message, edit pins, or edit the name and photo.
Okay, so yeah, it does not sound like you have enough.
We don't have as many choices. This is. for
Yes, it
people
seems like it's a
Who
thing.
aren't smart.
Yeah, I was trying to follow along with you too, Lynn, because I thought, oh, I need to know how to, but then I didn't have the buttons you did either.
Yeah,
It
maybe-
doesn't do it automatically, I don't think, Lynn, but when I click on messages at the top left, it says filters with an arrow to it. And
Okay.
I click on that and it goes to all, you can choose all messages, known senders and unknown senders.
Yeah,
Um,
so we don't have that on the 8.
by,
Hmm.
that's interesting. That's good to know.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to search when that started.
Well, it was here with a 10 because I've got a 10.
You got it with a 10.
Yeah.
And there wasn't a 9, so it probably came out with the 10s then.
Well, it was an update because I didn't have it when I first got this.
Hmm.
Settings, messages. Yeah, it does not say. Yeah, it does not say that. That's weird. I don't know. That's odd. Yeah, and it says iOS 15, so that makes no sense to me. I'm going to have to do some more research. Okay. Oh, did we lose Bob? No, well, I'm just going to show him how to help him with his email. Oh, well. So I guess I can't help you with that filter and unknown, but as they come in, you can spam text that way.
Hmm.
Well, I've learned a lot today.
I'm glad.
I will impress you all next week with less in my
50,000 emails.
Right.
You know,
Baby steps.
and also where to report spam. Hopefully,
Thank you.
just
And Lynn, I'll let
like
you know if I get notification about
Worship starting.
streaming
Yeah.
from Facebook.
Yeah. The
Thank you.
Boxcast does not have an easier AirPlay option. But we can figure it out when you have Zoom on your
Well,
phone.
I guess it wants me to physically go to church.
yes.
Yay.
Yes, but for for snowy days and icy days, we want you to have the option
Right,
to live stream when needed.
Not when we're just lazy and don't want to get out of our pajamas.
No,
Because I've
yeah.
I've slipped into that now, you know. Oh,
Well, maybe some of the first days back, we should have a pajama Sunday where everyone comes in
Yeah.
jammies and bathrobes.
Oh, that would be fun.
So my first Sunday here, or my first Christmas here on staff was Christmas was on a Sunday, and Dawn said, "Feel free to come in your PJs because it's Christmas Day." And Cheryl Strand showed up in the Easter Bunny outfit from the Christmas Story. The
What
bunny
Ralphie
outfit
wore that the aunt made.
that Ralph wore in the Christmas Story.
yes.
Yeah, it was classic. It was awesome. So yeah, you do if you and Christmas is on a Sunday again this year. So if you come on Christmas Day, yeah, PJ's welcome.
Unless you're in the choir.
Yeah, right.
How about just fuzzy slippers then for the choir? So we can see them.
I say PJs are acceptable. God doesn't care what you wear.
God does not care what you wear.
That's correct.
Yep. Okay. I know we're after 11, so feel free to peace out.
Mhm.
Any other
Okay, we're gonna take off.
things for the good of order? I'm happy to stick around if needed too. So
I appreciate everyone's help. And next week, thank you. I don't know how
come in
to.
and wow us.
Yes, I'll wow you with my. Goodbye, everyone. Have a nice weekend.